exactly half and half. Okay, so we want this to be a meeting area, an assigned location, add location, library. Now we want to rename this, and this is not going to be the Rough Bastion, but now here's the moment of truth. There it is. There it is. In your lefty, I told you. I told you I would. So there you have it. This is the Rough Plunge. Actually, no, it's not going to be rough. Rough doesn't make sense for plunge. We need first adjective, and it's going to be the fated plunge. That's what this library is. It's the fated plunge into the knowledge that the dwarves have. Welcome to the fated plunge, guys. That's where we live now. So we want to come now here. How did I do it? I actually went from here. Made it as big as I could. So this is literally the biggest it can be. And we make it a meeting area, assigned location, the fated plunge. All right. Now we come here. Go like this. Meeting area, assigned location, the fated plunge. Bam, we have a library, guys. How nice, how nice. That's pretty exciting. All right. Now, people should start coming to see our nice library. Oh, wow. The outpost liaison, who never left, has already come by to take a look at our incredible library. It works better. You set it up once, and the only thing you have to do is add more stone or stop using some stones. Ah. Okay, cool. That's really cool. What I'll probably still do is just set it up tonight after I stop streaming. So that way you guys don't have to see me probably still making mistakes. Even though it's not complicated, there's still a high chance that I'll just do something wrong and it'll take me a couple tries. So I think I'll do that off stream just to not have it be a part of this. Because here we want the actual fun stuff, you know, the creation of the library like we just did. And the, you know, designing of all this stuff down here, and the adding into the chairs and the tables into our tavern. That's something we can go ahead and get started on, is just go chair, throne placement. So we want space around the side always. So the first one can be here. We only have 5 made so far. And then we would want one... I think here is how I want to do this. And then we put tables in the middle. So this will be one long row of places where people can sit. And we'll just designate where it ends. It ends right here. Bam. So there we have this part of the tavern. And then I'll do ones down along this side. So I'll have chair, chair, no, chair, chair. That ends up working out nicely. That lines up well. And then we'll have chair, so then we'll have table. And we'll leave a nice space in the center for dancing. Okay. Let's just leave that as is. Let it get all dug out. We'll dig it out to be a tavern. We'll set it to be a location as well pretty soon. All right. Now also, I should make sure my mechanic keeps on working. Oh, my mechanic hasn't even begun working. Maybe I assigned a mechanic pre-crash. Nope, we have a number of mechanics. They are all just in the process of sleeping or making rock crafts. Okay. So we'd like to assign some more mechanics then. Now they're still in order of how good they would be at it. So this guy is like pretty useless. So bam. Become a mechanic. This top guy is very good at woodcrafting, so we'll leave him be. But the second guy, bam. Become a mechanic. Done. Get some mechanics made. They won't be super high quality early on, but hey, you know, they're just going to be used to link up to a bridge. It'll be fine. Now, a question I do have is, so I do actually, if you take a look here, I have a stone stockpile. Now, are these guys able, so I don't know if I've done this totally wrong. I've been dumping just mostly to clean things up and not really worrying too much about it since there's tons of the stuff around. But I do notice that my masons go other places when I definitely want them to be getting the chalk from here. Do I have to come back in and allow all this stuff? Do I have to go in and claim all this stuff so that they can then use it from the stockpile? Because I do have, underneath the same spot, I have a stone stockpile, and the settings are to allow all the stone. I don't want metal ores here ever. So let's just forbid those, and forbid clays. But the other things will be here, and we will use them from here. But yeah, do I have to go back in and claim, and then they'll still stay all in the same spot, but they'll be usable? I feel like that actually makes sense, now that I think about it. Reclaim the pile. All right, is there a way to reclaim the whole pile at once? Is there a way to like Shift F? Nope. I don't know what Shift F just did. Oh, it followed the nearest person. Oh no, it followed the chalk. It followed the chalk. Q over the stockpile, then G to give to the masons. Oh. But I do have to reclaim as well. And then DC enter. Okay. So we want to give to this. And we want to give to this. And we want to give to this actually as well. Do the rectangle reclaim over the pile. All right, all right. D, C, no, wait, D, B, C, reclaim. Claimed, haha, there we go. So this now is all claimed, and this stockpile set up to give to this crafts dwarf and these two masons. Perfect, perfect. We did it, guys. We got there. And now I just have to keep doing that as they bring more stuff. So now hopefully in the future, these masons will just use stuff from right here. Because I have a lot right here. D, B, C, select. Yeah. There we go. We got it, guys. We did it. That's honestly okay if they don't use from anywhere else. Because all I really want them using is the stone that I put here for them to use. You know, like it makes their walk way shorter. And I can just keep dumping stuff to here and reclaiming it. I'm not super worried about forgetting to do that. Wyrick, do you usually play while you watch? BG. Ah. So this we want to be right here, and we want it to raise this way. And we want this to be out of chalk blocks as well. Okay. Now we can actually come down, and we probably want the make rock blocks task to no longer be suspended, and add a make rock blocks here as well, and put it on repeat. Kernel 6, will I be building a water fountain? I haven't planned on building a water fountain. In what way? Do you mean like a well, or do you mean something where water is pumped through and created? Because that would be a pretty cool idea, actually. I haven't used any pumping stuff yet, but a water fountain could be an interesting addition. But it was not yet on the plan. If it's something you recommend, I can certainly look into it. It would definitely make the library prettier. On one of these higher levels, maybe I could set it up. That'd be pretty cool. Also, let's tell these guys to build a lot more tables and chairs. Like a mist generator. Oh, does mist make them happier too? I feel like I've heard about that. I feel like I've heard that mist makes the people happier. Because if so, then that's probably a good idea. And I wouldn't be opposed to it in any way. Hey, we've got a naturalist visiting. Makes happy thoughts. Yeah. That's pretty cool. But now let's take a look at this naturalist who is visiting us. Oh, and we've got an astronomer. How nice. Unplanned fountains are the best kind. Is that something that gets created because of an aquifer, I bet? So look at this. We have 2 guests. I don't think we have any actual books in our library yet, so I don't know how he would see. Yeah, it doesn't look like we do. But yeah, they can just come here and look at this definitely a library that we have set up here. Look, here he is. Oh, look at this astronomer. What a cool guy. Oh, he's a scholar. Look at that. You can learn more about this visitor after they chat with a local. Cool. Very cool. Let's go ahead and set this up as a tavern as well, and we should make some coffers. Actually, now that I remember it. So these will keep churning out tables and chairs. But we also want some coffers. Let's add a coffer to the end of this as well. Okay. Has he chatted with a local yet? Nope. Either of these guys have. That is super cool, actually. Did we ever learn more about the liaison? This visitor has come for diplomacy and to relax. How nice. That is so cool. Let's go ahead and designate this as a tavern. So we can only do this much of it at once. Meeting area, assign location, add location, inn or tavern. Sure, the festive muffin. I like it. I like it a lot. Wow. ML, assign this to the festive muffin. All right, cool. So now I have some stuff going on. I'll need to get some more storage places. I'll probably put a second bag up front just for consistency's sake. So let's go ahead and do that right off the bat. Just another wool. Well, let's see. What's the value? So it's 30 for a wool bag, 30 for a silk bag, and 20 for a pigtail bag. So let's just do the wool bag. All right. So that'll at least be something. I haven't made any mugs myself yet. But, and I think they will want that. But I'll need coffers to put those, stuff in anyways. Okay, let's plan out the next bit of the, so this comes out to here and this is where the chair is. Oh no, this is where the last chair there is. So this is, I think, where we want the first chair of this side. Mist is happy and potentially washing them too. Can't complain about washing. Oops. So we will also want then to make another chair somewhere down along this way, but not too far along this way. So maybe like not even halfway, I think we'll cut it off. So I think we'll designate, right, large hit to FPS. That makes sense because it is calculating the water moving. So I think we want it to stop here so we can have the last chairs here. So we want it right here. Then we want the last chair right here. And then we can put a bunch of coffers right here. And then we can have a nice large dance area in the center. So let's go ahead and set up tables for these things. And we also want... Oh, no, I've done it wrong. It's not there, is it? Or is it? Wait, so chairs come along this way. I guess it would kind of work to then have a chair here. But I don't like it. Also, we want it to be closer to this wall anyways. So I think it's actually like... Oh man, so let's just remove all of these real quick. Because I do want this to nicely sort of fit. So, the highest chairs we can have are right here. Oh yeah, because I haven't designated this out. This is the top side this way. Right, okay, so this is actually, so it's right here that the first chair we can have is. So B, C, right here, and that means right here. And that means right, right here. And then right here would be the corresponding thing there. So let's just do all of those real quick. Let's put tables down for all of them too. And trust me, this does make sense, I promise. Large amount of FPS fun. The most FPS fun possible.